All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, ready. Put your on it. Put your on it. We got to get the ball.
Now Drake.
You got that. You got that.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014, and remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't got nothing. 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
21. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's put him on the buses. Hey, Haywood. 51 the mic. 51. Hey, gun. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Snap comes in one. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, come on.
Now a give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Check. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw. Drake. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Go, go. Hey, alert! 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 Hey, Zoo! He's coming, double up! Go ahead, go ahead, set hunt!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And this throw will be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run with Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And the Cardinal first down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Drake. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Counterplay, Drake, and an alley to run. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Murray now on first down. Screenplay, Johnson.
Yeah, baby, boom.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They fake the handoff, now Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now on first down, Drake again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down.
21. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Set go. Come on, 59. Zoom. 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You better bring it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 44, Garoppolo taking a shot for, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Drake will start the drive on the ground. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Shift. Rotate, spell. Check 59, Mike.
Right back to Drake. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Able to find Isabella. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And the Cardinal first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray has the first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
11. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 53, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch that.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
21's a mic. 21.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Here we go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a give coming right is Breida. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Slam. Hey, come on, man.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run with Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Coleman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my headlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no